Craig's stuff. Craig's stuff. Craig's got a lot of stuff. Yeah. Craig's stuff. Craig's stuff. Craig's got a lot of stuff. Yeah! Or whatever he does at the end of that word, then more pyro. Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Craig's Stuff. My name is Craig, and this is some of my stuff. I have here the new Guardians of the Galaxy Marvel Legends Infinite Series Drax the Destroyer action figure. Drax is pretty awesome. And in the movie, which if you haven't seen, go see because it's really good, is played by Dave Bautista, or known as just Batista to most fans of WWE, because he's freaking Batista.
But he didn't do any wrestling moves in the movie.
Which was I agree. And not a spear, not a Batista bomb.
Not even a clothesline.
No clotheslines, nothing. There was a headbutt. He did headbutt somebody. But that's not really much of a wrestling move. It's just, boom. It would have been nice. He speared Ronan.
Right through the wall.
And then you just hear Yondu in the back. Spear! But yeah, so as all the other figures in the set, this is, you have your basic packaging here. It says Guardians of the Galaxy top window in the front where you see Drax, and I guess this is the lower half of Groot. That's like his balls. If a tree had balls, I guess that's where it is. At the bottom it says the Marvel Legends Infinite Series, and it says Drax. On the side is a nice picture of Batista as Drax. On the other side is the same thing. On the back,
same thing.
Is a nice picture of him as the action figure, and up top is a little description of him. Are you zoomed in on that?
Yes.
All right, you can pause if you want to read that. It says here you got the Build-A-Figure Groot collection, where you have Groot here, Star-Lord review, Gamora review, and Rocket reviews are all up, so go check them out. Obviously, we've got Drax here. Then Nova and Iron Man reviews are coming too. So make sure you watch out for those. And I'm pumped. We're going to pop this sucker open. And hopefully he won't destroy us. Because he's the destroyer. Alrighty. Drax is open out and he's out of the box and he's looking pretty cool. Let me first talk. He comes with, of course, his accessories. You get 2 of his little daggers, I guess. Yeah, little daggers that he slices people up with. I'm sure he slices up a nice steak once in a while with these. And the cool thing is they do fit right into his boots here. In the movie, I guess he shoves them into his boots at one point.
Yes, he does.
I guess towards the end. So that's really neat that they do have that ability. So if you don't want to display him with the knives in his hand, you can just throw them in there. The sculpt for this figure is amazing. They did a great job sculpting everything. In fact, all the his tattoos here are actually sculpted on. None of these tattoos are just paint. I mean, obviously it's paint, but it's paint over the sculpt, which is awesome. It just gives it a little bit more definition in all his tattoos. So, which is really, really cool. And even on his pants, he's got a lot of detail put into the pants buckles, on his boots, and of course his head sculpt. Which, it's pretty close to Batista.
I would say yes.
I mean, it's still not as close as, what is it called? Star-Lord to Chris Pratt, but I guess, this is Hasbro and not Mattel, so they can't be using wrestler head sculpts. Yeah. Which,
Then that would be, spot on.
Exactly. If they use like the Mattel Batista head sculpt, they just
It looks like
right
him.
on there. I mean, if you're looking to make a custom Batista or custom Drax, you just go out and buy yourself like, I think the newest one, or there's one in a 2-pack, I think, with
Brock Lesnar.
Is it Brock? I don't know. It's a 2-pack,
Yeah.
and it has him his more recent
Yes.
look where he's bald.
Yeah, you got the old school Brock Lesnar and then
Is that
the
what it
newer Batista. Like,
You
it
go
was
out, buy
supposed to be like
that.
a dream match.
Yeah, they can paint it green. So they did a really good job. Let me show you the back too. All the tats on the back here. Oh, really, really well done. A lot of muscle definition. So they did a fantastic job with this figure. Sculpt wise, paint wise, also really nice. Doesn't seem to be too many mess ups. A little bit on the, it's not perfectly painted over the sculpt. Which is, it's not easy to do, so I don't really blame them, but it's done it really, really well. I mean, if you don't really, I'm looking really close, and if you don't really look that close, you can't even tell at all. I feel like he is greener in the movie and anything. Like he's a very dark, like grayish tone of green in the figure. And he's definitely greener in the movie. Not as green as Gamora, but I noticed a lot of the toys that they've done for him, he's like a gray. Like the pop is gray. And it's very...
The Lego's gray.
The Lego is gray. It's strange. I mean, it's more green than any of the other ones, but I think he was greener in the movie, so...
I think that's pretty spot on.
But I mean, considering all the other figures, that's how they're going with it. I mean, they're not going to change that color. So, whatever. But that's really the only problem I have with paint. And of course, you get the same joints as just about every other figure. You get your head joint, your shoulder joints, your bicep spins, double jointed elbows, wrists back and forth and spins all the way around. You have a chest joint, which actually has a little snap in there, so you can just make sure it stays in position. Waist spins, legs go up, down, and around. The top of the thigh does spin. You get double jointed knees. Doesn't look like there's any
Foot.
You get foot movement up, down for the ankle and the pivot, but you don't really get any spin, I guess, at the bottom of the ankle, like some of the things. But you get the spin at the top of the leg, so it's not that big of a deal. So that's really cool. They did an incredible job with this figure. And let's see how tall he stands.
It's like 6.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
So that's good, because that means he's a little bit taller than Star-Lord, obviously taller than Gamora, and obviously taller than Rocket. But once Groot is all together, I assume Groot will probably be the tallest in the bunch.
I would say.
They did a really, really good job with this figure, and I really like it. As always, all these figures go for $19.99 a piece. And you're getting more of what you pay for with this one, because he's a little bit larger of a figure, and they did just a fantastic job with the toys in this line. So I'm very, very happy with it, which is why I'm going to give this figure, Drax the Destroyer, a buy. Make sure you go and pick up Drax the Destroyer at Zapp Comics in Wayne, New Jersey. Also in Manalapan. Alright, everybody. Well, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Craig's Stuff. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. What the hell's going on up there? Like me on Facebook. Subscribe to me right here on YouTube. Leave a comment down below. That's down below the video in the comment box. And check out the Instagram where I have pictures of stuff. Toys, pretty much only. I really don't have much of a life, so you won't see many pictures of my life. I work, and I play with toys, so that's about it. So, I guess I will see you guys next time. I walk alone.